Alright, so this is kind of like another disappointing season for the OKC. Not only last season, like, they lost the series to the Utah Jazz team with a rookie Donovan Mitchell, and now, entering the 2019 playoffs, they lost to the fucking Portland Trailblazers 4-1, and it was a nearly sweep when Yusuf Nurkic, their best, rim protector, wasn't even in the game. Like, he was out for the season, and still, OKC still couldn't like find an answer how to beat the Portland Trailblazers, even though OKC were kindly the slightly the better team. But before we talk about the story like how OKC became a failure with Russell and Paul George around, even though Russell and Paul George should be like a amazing duo like no one can stop because you got the fastest point guard plan. You got PG that's playing like one of the best two-way players and the MVP, and you got one of the best on big men, which is Steven Adams. And you still lose to this Blazers team without Nurkic. Like that is just unacceptable. But let's talk about how Damian Lillard today. Yesterday, my bad, because it's like around 2:30 morning. So Lillard just scored 50 points against OKC in Game 4, and he dropped this insane game winner in the last second in front of Paul George, the best defender in the NBA, one of the best two-way players to contest a shot. He made a deep three nearly from half court to seal the game. Now, who remember 4 years ago, Damian Lillard sealed the game by hitting a game winner against the Houston Rockets, even though the Houston Rockets could have forced a game 7, but Lillard said, not today. So he could easily just blow by Paul George, but what he did was like, that is just unbelievable. Yes, I do kind of agree Paul George's comment that it is a bad shot because he shot from nearly half court, but still. Lillard, do like, he's got Curry range though, but it's just that, he doesn't like take many good percentage like Curry. That's the reason why him and Curry are different shooters. But Lillard, dude, like he can shoot it anywhere. Let's not forget that Lillard's not even that tall. Like I don't know how he made that, dude. Like that really upset the OKC right there because I think OKC would have took this game in overtime if Lillard didn't take that dumb shot. But still, we're gonna give credit where credit's given due that Lillard hit that impossible three. And this series between the OKC and Blazers were Paul George and Westbrook, like, they were really friendly with Lillard, and Lillard was also talking smack and beef and playing physical against Westbrook. And now, I don't know what's up with Paul George's mind, whether Paul George made a regret decision of why he chose to play with stat putter over the King, which is LeBron. He had his option to play with LA, but he chose to stay in OKC. And Westbrook, like, he has not been doing so well for the past 2 seasons with the playoffs in OKC. Like, I mean, with the OKC in the playoffs, and he's not really shooting really well. And seems like he doesn't want to win at all or a championship. So honestly, I thought this was gonna go down to a 7-game series, but it was pretty disappointing for OKC that they nearly got swept and they only won one game, but they couldn't even win not even like one game at their home court. And I mean they did, but like not both of them. And there's a reason why home court advantage is really important. And when you look at Dame Lillard and Russell Westbrook, like PG-13 is better than CJ McCollum's. Steven Adams better than Yusuf Nurkic, and OKC's bench is a little bit the same with the Blazers. And when you look at Lillard and Westbrook, like Westbrook has an all-around game than Lillard, but Lillard's more like a better player when it comes to winning. And OKC should have won the series, but look at the series 4-1 without Yusuf Nurkic. So I'm not a Portland Trail Blazers fan or OKC fan or a hater to both of them, but man, this sucks the fact that Lillard ended the game like this way, dude. Like could have won overtime, and I believe the OKC would have won it, but Lillard didn't want no part of it. So, but damn, I really feel bad for Westbrook, Paul George, dude. They're still stuck in the first round, and then what is going on with Westbrook? Like he has been showing a recent first round shooting poorly, and I don't know what to say, but